Hey, what's up? It's the normal playing guy, and I've got a lot of catching up to do. It's Gohan's Easy A, LR int Gohan Easy A, the first of the int typing LRs, right? One for everyone, all 90% at the time. They're now 120%. So we're going to touch on to the Easy A's, right? So, let's have a look. So he came out in 2017. His Easy A was 2021, and now we finally have his Super Easy A. It's funny. In his base, he had just a lot of attack, right? Heavy hitting unit. His Easy A literally gave him defense. Like this is exactly the same. They just gave him a lot of defense, and even in his super attack, they just gave him defense. But now we've got a little bit more, and we have an essay. Remember, touching on super easy A's do not affect leader skill or the super attacks. They just do the passives to become relevant. So, what do we have? So, nice little breakdown. I like this. Basic effects, 258% defense. That is a 200% increase, which appears to be a thing. Everything of the super easy A's appear to be 200% plus. Changes tech to int, okay, much like the cell where he's AGL to tech, so that's fine. Randomly changes key spheres, except for them, into rainbow. That's very much like cell as well. 2 key per key sphere obtained. That's good because int now means 4. Superclass allies, 40% to stats. No key, however. Doesn't give key, which is, I mean, if you're going to be a support, you might as well give them a little something. That stat boost is nice and nothing to sniff at, but come on, give us some extra. Extreme class enemy, 40% defense down for the enemies. And you have a chance, 40% to dodge. So it's a little less than high, but definitely more than medium. So that's not too bad. When you're attacking with 12 or more, so this will only kick in on attack, so don't put him in slot 1, 158% defense just by supering. Holy moly. I mean, that is actually more than a massively raised. That's ridiculous. For every key sphere obtained, you gain 50% attack. It's gone up from 18 to 50% attack. Damn, that is actually absurd. With 3 or more key spheres obtained, you get a retarded amount of attack. And then you get a net damage reduction of 50%. Wait, I'm sorry. Well, let's keep going first. 7 or more key spheres, you get even more attack. And you have a 50% chance to crit. What the hell is going on? A lot more attack here on 10 key and 15 key gives you... The dude is... What the hell? Alrighty. Just let's just back it up, because this unit might have just become the most powerful unit going. This is insane. Because what? You get it on attack, right? So you get 50% attack per key sphere obtained, right? And it goes all the way up to 15, it seems. Now, every third key appears to give you an additional 158%. It still goes up by 50. Every third gives you a tremendous amount of buff. That's going to triple. Then it will triple again at 7. Another triple. And now, okay, when you're hitting the 10 and 15 realm, you're not going to hit it. It's not likely you'll hit it. It's totally busted. Should you do, well... Yeah, the dude, honestly, it's going to be like 40, 50 million, period. The fact that with 3 or more key spheres obtained, you're going to have 50% damage reduction with a 40% chance to dodge and a 50% chance to crit. It's ridiculous. 7 or more key spheres means you guarantee crit. When your HP is 58% or less from the 4th turn, all to int, damage reduction 30% before attacking. Okay, well, the problem here is you still wouldn't use him in slot 1. The idea, it's difficult because the idea about that is You're supposed to heal massively, but that 30% will not count because you do get this, right? That is nice. And you do have 30%, but remember, well, I suppose actually no, if you team it up with this, because it's not saying it's on attack, that's fine. Because remember, Texel, who's somewhat similar, especially in the first part, he gets his damage reduction on attack, and then it comes in with rainbow orbs that he gets, but it's going to be on attack that the rest comes in, especially his stats, right? But this guy could be good. You'll have that all to int. That means you'll get all 25 orbs, meaning you'll easily get a ridiculous amount. You'll heal huge amount because of the defensive viability. This will apply on attack, so that's fine. So you are going to miss out a bit there. That's the only issue. Then again, coming in with 80% damage reduction when you fall below it, that's not too bad. I mean, to be fair, you lose it, but again, you are getting defense on any super attack. You do technically have 80% damage reduction. After the attack, you lose the 30%, but you gain defense, and you've probably obliterated the person in front of you. That's pretty insane. You know that new physical Gohan for the 10th anniversary? Yeah, forget about him. Seriously, forget about him. This guy, everyone's going to have had this guy. He's far older. He is far more impressive. You know what? I think he's going to be the direct comparison. He even shares the same name, so you can't even use them side by side. But the fact that this guy is absurd, because that 10th anniversary Gohan, he is powerful. But all of these stats here, all of these numbers, like this part is more or less the same, but he does not have this, period. He just does not. Okay, links and teams, and then we'll see how you build him. Okay, so lots of attack links in this period. Couple of key links, which is incredible, meaning that this is just ridiculous. But like plenty of attack, more attack, all of it. He's just like, if you link level him out, he is going to be bonkers. His firepower is insane. He just, no one can really compete with that outside of a few select. But this guy can't compete. Maybe. No, tell you what, this guy in particular probably could compete. And of course would be a fantastic partner, sharing all those attack links. So what are we talking? Cell Saga? Yeah. Okay, hybrids? Yeah, definitely. Goku family? Yeah, sure. Youth? Yeah, absolutely on that. Super Saiyan 2, oh yeah. Demonic power, probably the most powerful person, yep. Exploding rage, huge. Trusted will. In fact, these greens here, massive. Full power, yep, not too shabby actually. You could definitely make something out of that. His immense power, and with his increase in stats inherently, he is going to be a phenomenal force on all of these. I tell you now. You can watch all the others who know how to run everything, but I'm telling you, this power, this presence on you, full power, exploding rage, Super Saiyan 2, entrusted will, demonic power. When the Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road counterparts you're trying to do, yeah, no, he's going to wipe the floor. I should start doing more videos rather than info videos. I should do more gameplay because it just goes to show how really powerful he is. Speaking of teams and linking up, yeah, of course, this Gohan is going to be quintessential. This guy's good, right? Guards with a certain amount of HP threshold, stacks defense, right? Going to be really good. Useful on a lot of teams. In particular, Entrusted Will, Demonic Power, Super Saiyan 2, Youth, Exploding Rage could be a really good set. A very recent Easy A, so again, really good. Exploding Rage, yeah, really nice. Full power, again, not a bad one. Let's have a look at what we've come in. The new anniversary units. If you're rocking it around with this guy, what have we got? Miraculous Awakening, All Out Struggle, Battle of Fate. These greens are pretty tough. Earth Protecting Heroes is a pretty solid team now these days. What else have we got? Ah, yes, of course. the LR Easy A. Who do we have? Battle of Fate, Power Beyond, another Earth Protecting, tons of attack links. Yeah, it's going to be pretty insane, right? Good. Apologies. What is the weak point of this unit? It's hard to say really what the weak point of this unit is. It's all too easy to say he'll drop off again very quickly because he's just too power heavy and not enough defensive viability. It's plausible because there's nothing here to suggest you'd be in slot 1, and this implies you'll be in slot 1. That's the only problem. Otherwise, you'll change all to int and you'll need another relevant person. Granted, rocking this unit along by side and he's going to heal up massively. But the whole point of this is you need all these orbs, not only to heal, but to get all these attack stats, right? So that's kind of the whole point. So it's a little bit crazy there. If they'd have put guard as well, or hell, if they'd have put, no, actually, damage reduction rate 30% and dodge an extra 30%, gives dodge coming up to 70 in the right situation, and then it could have been good. That's my only issue, because you'll never really want to like too many difficult battle hardened foes is quite difficult. For those who have no itemed it, good for you, but it's very difficult. The red zones, the new ones for Goku and Vegeta story, they're difficult, right? So again, put him in a hard situation, especially if it's type disadvantage, it's just a no-no. Offensively, he's going to be good. He's a reasonable support, but if I'm being picky, there's no key. Okay, you could offset that by the fact that he has 2 key links and they're fairly common, and he has that with pretty much everybody here. Okay, so that's one to ignore then, basically. He gets defense here, but it's when he's attacking. So again, if you got this, doesn't count. When you attack, you lose the 30%, gain this, and gain whatever you got from here. Well, it's 30% for either one, so that's different. So sure, potentially do have the dodge as well. He is very thoroughly thought out, but perhaps a bit too bonkers, right? I suppose there's no such thing, but yeesh, the attack is insane. There's a few short issues, right? But other than that, I feel like the issues are not really that big, and his presence and power is going to be far more sufficient. So yeah, he's brilliant. Without going any further, that's pretty much going to be it. Cell and this guy are really good on their respective teams, and it's nice to see that they're brought back out, they're fleshed out. It's really nice. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. You can let me know who's better, Cell or this guy. Do you know what, personally? I want to say Cell. I think Cell has more value on the teams that he is, like Resurrected Warriors, Cell Saga, Artificial Life Forms. I feel like he has more value on the teams, and he's a very similar, I mean, he's not going to hit as hard, but like the links, like Big Bad Bosses and Revival and such like that, is going to be helpful more than this guy. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the 2 LR Easy A's. Until then, all the best and good luck.